what's happening? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and I'm here with
Dylan, also from Flipside Music.
Which makes sense.
Also,
Which makes sense. Welcome to F.A.Q number
19, season 2.
19, season 2. All sorts of stuff, 2020.
Yeah, is this the second episode of the year?
Sure.
I think, maybe?
Sure.
Yeah. It's the 9th, so I think we did one, a week ago.
Yeah. So if you're new here, this is our weekly question and answer show. You ask us a question, we give you some kind of answer. Hopefully it's accurate.
And you get fact.
Yeah, we'll get you all fact up. All right, so let's jump right in. Question number 1, Terry GGG asks, anything you are looking forward to have happening for Flipside in business in 2020?
Quite a bit. Well, yeah, we're actually just talking about it, hopefully doing some advertising this year. I think that's did it already go down?
Picture what
shit.
What the
hell? All right.
It's all right, leave it, fuck it.
All right.
Well, I mean, sorry. So yeah, 2020, we got some plans and things that we'd like to do. Business wise, we don't want to give away our strategy.
Right.
But we do have some stuff. We're going to do a little revamp on the website. We want to make it a little bit more user friendly. We think it's pretty good, but we feel like we need a little tweaking. We need to change some pictures out and change some things around. So website thing's going to happen. Another thing is more videos. We're definitely going to do that, even though I've been saying that shit for like 3 years.
Yeah. Well, we've been building this part though, and this part's finally mostly built. We got the last little corner of the foundation to touch up, but
right, we're almost
for the most part we're done. Yeah. With that stuff. So now we can actually hit that stuff, and that's the main thing I think this year. Hopefully we can start doing a lot more. I think the more we do it, the quicker we'll get at it too. Yeah. The thing is I can't really half-ass anything. So if we can't really just commit to doing it, we don't seem to do it.
Yeah, and then we end up half-assing it. So
by scheduling, I guess.
I mean, those things we definitely would like to build up our YouTube channel a little bit more, our Instagram stuff. Even though we don't have a ton of subscribers on our Instagram, but we get a lot of good traffic from it, and we have a lot of solid people that follow us.
A lot of good interactions on there. And
so if you're new and you're not following us on Instagram, please do. Flipside _music _Denver.
That's where all the pretty pictures are at.
Yeah. We take some pretty good photos, I'd say.
Yeah.
I figured we would have more on our Instagram because we don't take really... I don't think they're shit.
No, I can't. I don't think we've ever taken a really poor one.
But it could be a whole Dunning-Kruger thing too, man. I'm like, yeah, our pictures are great. And everybody's like, it's trash.
No, I don't know, because there's these weird I notice fads on Instagram, even with the pedals. I know that it probably exists other places. I just don't subscribe to a lot of stuff that doesn't have to do with this stuff. But
me neither.
I noticed there's a big trend of leaving the pedal out in the middle of nowhere next to a bunch of lawn clippings or whatever weird shit, whatever they happen to have just laying around.
We could certainly do that.
Yeah, but it's nothing about that visually makes me I want to go play that pedal that's in the middle of those lawn clippings.
Is there any brown shoes and twisty mustaches nearby?
Oh, I'm sure right above it, taking the picture.
Man, twisty mustache. Hipsteries.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's what we're doing for
1960s Canadian cartoon villains.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be a dentist. That's the other look I can't wrap my fucking head around.
Yeah. I always think of that, especially when I see the little elf shoes that guys wear now.
The elf shoes or the beanie with the little swoop.
Yeah.
I want to be a dentist. I can't take it. Okay, back on track.
All right,
you got the next one.
Headwalk 26, Mr. Jake Yergert. Are there any good guitar-related podcasts? He says he has yet to find one that he actually likes.
I think the Rick Beato one.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's interesting dude.
Well, I like his because he hits lots of different topics. He hits very specific amp stuff. He hits very specific studio things, songwriting, all kinds of different
I think
subjects.
He's from my hometown too.
Oh yeah. Is that where his studio's at? Is it in Rochester?
No, I think he's in I don't know where he is. Maybe he's in Nashville or something like that.
Oh, but he's just okay.
But
He's from the Rochester area.
I believe he's from Rochester, New York. So my hometown.
Yeah, I really like his stuff too. He's kind of, for the most part, he's no BS, and I feel like there's a lot of whether it's YouTube or podcasts or whatever it is, like certain ones tend to get, I don't know, off on weird tangents or too many weird ads or plugs or whatever it is.
What's another one? Listen to the MF Ruckus podcast. That's fun because that's a lot of local folks that are, local musicians that are.
The Texas Toast guys too. I think they just do the videos, or are they doing the podcast as well?
I think they do the video and they call it a podcast.
Because I was gonna say, to me, like I almost use YouTube like podcasts at this point. I'll just leave it something playing while I'm doing something else. So to me, like Rick's channel's a really good one, and then RJ Ronquillo, I like his videos too. I've been kind of leaving his stuff up playing.
Well, because he just plays.
That way you get a good idea of what you're listening to, especially if it's a specific product. Yeah,
and what I really like about his videos is, I mean, number one, the dude's a killer player, but he actually plays. And I know there's a lot of people that play blues or pseudo blues, but like he really nails when he's playing straight blues. He nails it, and it's like, okay, he's a dude that's very versatile.
Yeah, and
I appreciate the fact that he's got real blues chops.
Well, and he seems to have a lot of feel in his videos because, I mean, I don't know if everybody, because I'm sure like you can't do that many videos and always like be super enthused to do it. I understand that. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of, he really gets into his playing more than some of the guys out there.
No, he's a solid player.
It's almost like if he's going to do it, he really goes for it, which is cool.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. Brian Landreth. Do you have any thoughts on audio interfaces for Android? He says he's looking into the Roland Go Mixer Pro.
I don't have a huge,
I don't have a lot of experience with that
so I'm not really sure. But I do have the Roland Go Mixer Pro, and it's super cool. I don't really use it a lot. Clearly, anybody that follows us and or me in general. That's another thing.
It's just been like a 3-year learning.
Yeah, I'm just working it out. It's a very cool piece. So it would be something to look into. Also, if you're looking to do maybe live stuff, looks like Roland just introduced the Go Live.
Oh yeah, the Go Live, yeah, which was basically like a live, more or less mixer, but also interface.
Yeah, and you can put text on there, and you could have noises and shit. It sounds like it's really cool. I figured we can get one, and maybe when we do a live, when we start doing our live thing again, we'll actually be able to use that, and we could actually see what's happening and read comments, and it's more of a live studio deal. But
yeah, and it looked like a little more interactive, but having it all in one thing, and then you're actually able to run other audio sources into it.
Yeah.
So like if we were doing a live thing and we want to mic up a cabinet or two, we actually could. Yeah. And not
I'm actually looking forward to that thing.
Yeah.
So
I think that'll relieve a lot of that, because like a lot of guys want to hear demo stuff while we're doing the live streams, but the audio is messed up for one reason or another. So if we could actually just have something mic'd.
Yeah, and then we can set the level so it's not all crazy. Yeah. So I would look into that before you go with the GoPro mixer.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're going to do. Yeah.
It's still a cool piece, and it's affordable.
Right.
And it'll get the job done. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. All right. You want the next one?
All right. Metalhead Hippie says, Ike, can I get one of the Flipside work shirts, kind of one like these, with his name on it and all that stuff?
We don't even have our names on them.
We don't. Yeah, number one, we don't have our names on them. We've thought about actually making these shirts available, because what's cool is on the back. So the guy that makes it, who's actually 2 doors down from us here at the shop, it's an embroidery company. He's got a laser beam. Laser beam.
Shirts with lasers.
It's got a laser. And so the back actually has our logo lasered on. It's really cool. So we were thinking, though, that we might make these and just have the logo, and then the ones with the laser beams will be for staff.
Yeah. So, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So probably yes.
Just not right away.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And I guess if it came to the custom embroidery, that's something we could ask about.
We could ask about.
We can inquire.
But I don't know what that would cost for a one-off.
Right.
So let's do Driddle.
All right. Driddle, what are you excited to see from NAMM this year?
Well, we're not going.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we sort of made that announcement last week.
Yeah. We do have a street team.
We do.
We have a street team which consists of Ben Coombs, JJ's House of Jams, and I think dude from Elvis Band. So they're all
from Elvis Band.
They're all going to be toting some Flipside gear, walking around. I think they're going. I'm sending them all. I got to send these T-shirts out today, actually. So that they get them. So they get them. But we have the really cool new. We don't have any up here, but we got the I'd tap that with a picture of a humbucker. Are those even on the site yet?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So if you want to check those T-shirts out, they're really cool.
Jake, you're helped us with that one again.
Yeah. So it's just a humbucker, and on top it said I'd tap that.
Right.
Flipside music. So those guys are going to be walking around with that shit.
Yeah.
But we're not going this year.
Yeah, hopefully they'll take photos and videos and all that stuff in our stead.
Yes. It's just it's been really busy around here. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we're playing catch up on, then the whole thing with the website and there's just a lot of stuff
things happening.
Yeah, there's life stuff happening, and unfortunately it's just smart for us to stick close to home this year. But we're shooting for Summer NAMM for sure, because by July we're gonna need to get the fuck out of here for 3 days.
Right. Well, and it looks like we might see Colin James there. Said I think one of his comments.
Yeah, Colin, if you're going to be at Summer NAMM, well, like I said, we're trying to do the best we can to get there. We do expect some barbecue.
Yes, or at least like a guided tour of barbecue.
Yeah, bring us somewhere good that we can get our fat.
Yeah.
We can work on our fatness.
Yes, in excess.
Yes.
Okay. Because excess barbecue is the exact right amount.
Right. One more bite.
Right.
How much all the barbecue plus one more.
Yeah.
That's
X plus one. So yeah. Let's see. Walking Dead. Is there any piece of gear, guitar, amps, pedals that a lot of people have snubbed that you thought was good? He also says, Happy New Year, guys. He says he knows it's late, but he wanted to say it anyway.
I think I know the one for you.
Happy New Year, Walking Dead. For me?
I think I know yours. I think I know what it is.
Well, it's weird because I feel like forever I was preaching the word. Well, yeah, there's a few. There's two.
Can I name it? Can I say it?
Okay, yes.
Metal Zone.
Yes. Yeah, that was exactly it. I was going to say there's two. I feel like the treble boosters are finally coming back a bit, but the Metal Zone is one, for several, a long time before the videos were everywhere. I kept telling people, you got to try it in the effects loop because it honestly sounds really good that way. And I mean, we've proved it a few times, and now it's just an undisputed thing.
Now people are wait a minute.
But yeah, I remember because we had 5 of them at one point, and 6. We had 6 Metal Zones on the U side, and we were having a tough time selling them because people like to shit all over that pedal.
Right.
And so I had to really figure out how to explain to people what to do with it, and then they were all gone. And we've actually never had another one since, which is weird.
Which is very odd.
Really weird. Yeah, we've never had since we had those 6 all at the one time, we've never had another Metal Zone. So I think they finally. I think the big issue with that is people were always hearing the Metal Zone through their shitty little practice solid state amp.
Well, I think they had a different expectation for what it was really going to do.
Yes.
And I think what happens is people are like, it doesn't do the one thing. It doesn't do this one thing, so it's shit.
Right.
But if you explore sometimes a lot of different, there's
an
other
alternate way to
pedals
use it. Yeah.
that hit are very well rounded, and then there's other pedals that they hit a few good spots, and that's all they really do. But there's no reason. But if you can't dial that in,
right,
then you're not gonna not gonna quite get it.
Right. So. Well, and the Metal Zone has a really. I know it sounds weird. It has a really powerful EQ section to it. So for the longest time, it used to be a kind of an easy thing to even just put in the effects loop and use as an EQ. You just lower the gain and use it more like an EQ section. But I don't know. I think it's funny that now it's still one that people like to make fun of, but I think now people actually use it, a little more genuinely. We still got 2 minutes, buddy. All right.
Dude with a dog. Okay, so let's see. What would be mine? I don't know. That's kind of a tough thing for me. I'd like to pick maybe.
Well, I don't know. I feel like, we do really well with tellies here. And that's honestly because we have a lot of them, but you like them a lot. And I feel like as the years, the tellies, I don't know. I feel like the telly and the Jaguar Jazzmaster offsets have been making more of a comeback, or not a comeback, but...
I think they were always there. I think they've just broken out of what their normal... I think for a long time, people only thought tellies was country.
Right, they were, the telly was a dismissed one for a bit, and I feel like it's another one that's entering, metal guys are using them, folk guys are using them. Country guys are using them. I mean, so it's all over the place now.
And I personally don't think anybody really fell out of fashion with tellies, but
No.
I think there's definitely more interest now. I think people are.
I don't think
really
they're dismissed as they were, because for a while too they were just dismissed as like the dad rock guitar or something like that. And it's like,
I don't know.
They're undisputed. I mean, they're just good, solid workhorse guitars. So that's why so many people use them.
And also, sometimes people snub the Squire stuff, and I think Squire's been making great guitars for a bit now. I mean, you can get a $200 Affinity Squire, and if it's set up properly and you do the right amount of work to it, it's a really good guitar that you could get further down the road with than I think some of the other ones that are in comparable prices. Because I mean, I see some people sometimes buy a $150 guitar because they want to go the cheapest. Well, that thing's most likely not very good. Right. Whereas for for $50 more, you can get an Affinity series and get something that's really, when it's set up and done right, a very playable and nice guitar. I mean, a lot of our Affinity stuff, if it's got fret end issues, we take care of it. If we set it up, we intonate it, we set the action, and they play nice.
Yeah, a little bit of work goes a long way with those. That's the main thing.
So, all right, we got people. So it's Life Pedal Day from Earthquaker.
Happy Life Pedal Day.
Yeah, so there's people knocking on the door because we've already sold a number of them online, and we got people waiting. I know that's what I'm going to sell. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time and on the flip side.
You're on the Dr. Phil show. A problem is that you're into yourself, that you flirt with girls.